What's up, gamers? I just wanted to pop on real quick and do a quick reaction video to what we just saw for the Xbox Games event. I did a follow-up video on that on that Nintendo Switch Direct. That was quite a disappointment, so I took some notes along the way, and I just wanted to see what you guys thought. For me, I was pretty excited because I'm an Xbox guy for the most part, or at least have been for a long time. But I'm not afraid to be critical of each one if they don't deliver. So this was mostly to give us an inside scoop onto what Halo Infinite's going to be campaign-wise, and that's fine. It looks amazing. But what we really wanted to know, the gamers at the core, was what else were they giving us and how powerful was it going to be. So, I mean, for me, it was probably a B+ on the event. Same with PS4, B+. And honestly, I was talking about this with some friends right after that. I just don't think the developers were ready yet for the new generation. They need more time with the console to really showcase and to really make a groundbreaking game for us. But, I mean, they gave us 10 world premieres. As I just look at my note sheet here, and 22 console launch titles, 22. So that's pretty promising, and that's a lot. That's a lot to give us. Not to mention, I think Phil said that there was gonna be like over 100 games available from previous generations on Xbox Game Pass day one too. So that's pretty cool. Just to run through some of these here, they let off with a big Halo Infinite. Obviously, that's exclusive. That Avowed RPG game looks, I mean, from the little snippet we saw, looks amazing. I think it was an Obsidian title. They do pretty great RPGs, so that could be something big. I don't know if that was exclusive, though. They're working on the State of Decay 3, and from what they showed us, if that is actual gameplay footage, then I am all in on that, and then that's a huge plus, because that little snippet of a trailer was pretty amazing. They're working on an Ori update, the Hellblade. So is Hellblade exclusive? I mean, from what I gathered from the developer, they made it come off or appear as if they were working exclusively with Microsoft Studios about it being exclusive to Series X. If it is, that's cool. I haven't played Hellblade 1, but I know you, the gamers, the community, love the game, and I do know it's a beautiful looking game. I've watched some gameplay of it, so if Xbox gets the rights to just that, that's a big win there. Stalker 2 exclusive looked okay. Warhammer 40,000, that Darktide game, looked okay. They tried to sell us on Tetris, meh. The Gunk, that was like almost like a platformer of type, like a 3D platformer. That's an exclusive, wasn't too impressed with that. Psychonauts 2, obviously is an exclusive. I haven't played Psychonauts, so I'm not going to really judge that one. One that caught me and my buddy's eye was The Medium, which looked like a horror game that's exclusive. That looked pretty intense. That one I could be on board with. That it just looked, at first I almost thought it was Silent Hill, and then it just kind of was it's just creepy. I don't know if I could even make it through it. It looked so creepy. But that one has definitely intrigued me. And then they came out, like, flying in, like, out of nowhere with New Genesis, Phantasy Star Online 2 as an exclusive to Xbox. And I'm like, wait, so Microsoft and Sega are buddies? Like, I know that one's probably going to get a lot of buzz on the internet. That is quite a big reveal. So to get that as an exclusive, I think is pretty impressive for Microsoft. Obviously, they still have a lot of stuff in the works, and the console, we still don't know when it's coming out. And most of these games, some of these games we don't even know. The Crossfire, which looked like a first-person shooter That's an exclusive. That looked pretty good. And then they ended the presentation with the reveal that Fable is coming, and that I think is what the big win for Microsoft is. I think fans wanted a little bit more than Halo, and Fable delivers halfway there. I think we needed just a little bit more to give the presentation an A, because the middle there was kind of just like, meh, okay. But my argument would be to the naysayers is that you guys have been begging, like the entire generation of Xbox One and Xbox One X. The complaint was they don't have exclusives. Why would you buy this console? There's nothing to play. And then they just went on like a full 10-15 minute straight rampage of all exclusives and new first party titles. And then I see people on the internet going, meh, doesn't do anything for me. Well, it's like, okay, so if you don't want, what do you want then? Just say you don't want to play Xbox, I guess, then. But my guess is that Microsoft Studios will probably be working on another Gears game, or at least some kind of expansion from 5. They did show us in Outer Worlds, expansions. 2 expansions were coming. That's pretty cool. What I didn't understand is if that was exclusive to Xbox Series X or not. Since Outer Worlds is on Switch, PS4, and Xbox, I would assume that expansions would be too, but maybe not. But the Fable review, I think, gets Xbox fans there enough to buy it. My guess is it's not a launch title. It'll be a 2021 title, and they're really just living off Halo Infinite and a new Forza for the launch. And then they'll kind of go from there into 2021. They did say they didn't get to all the studios and what they were working on, because Microsoft went on a studio buying spree. So obviously all them studios, if we're gonna be real, the announcement of PS5 and Series X, the time frame has been short, and with the coronavirus, they haven't had time to really give us anything by holiday. My guess is this console comes out November, and my guess is that it comes out alongside Cyberpunk 2077, so and just before Thanksgiving and Christmas. So then we all have a game that we can pick up Halo, and we can pick up Cyberpunk, and then we have something to get us through until 2021. That would be my guess. So 10 world premieres, 22 launch titles. 22. I like the 22 console launch titles to start. Is very impressive. Fable looks good. It's only a snippet, but that's promising. Now the only thing we didn't get was that Perfect Dark game, which a lot of people thought was coming, but we'll see. Maybe 2021. For me, I'm probably leaning towards Xbox at this point over PS5. But we'll see. We'll see as time comes. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought. But Fable. We got Fable, guys.